Don, what is it about Miles Davis, 25 years after his death, that drew you to it, made you want to do it?
I wasn't reaching out to try and tell this story. I was informed by his nephew, Miles' nephew, when he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He said, yeah, and Don Cheadle is going to play him. I just wanted to come up with a way to tell the story that was music-centric.
And you, my friend, are terrific, and you totally hold the screen with this one.
I mean, it really was, it was a journey. In the beginning, I didn't quite know where to be, how to fall into it all, you know what I mean?
And you had about 2.5 seconds to figure it out.
Yes, having to find that out.
Emayatzy's first day of work was the day that Frances runs off screaming into the night for her life.
Yeah.
And we were filming something up to that moment, and we were fighting every day. We were fighting for time, and we didn't have a lot of time left. And we had just met each other. I said, hey, how you doing? You're gonna be running for your life. No, I imagined sitting on the other side that it could have been a little schizophrenic, you know, having to deal with it in that way, but
and it worked for that moment. You know,
that moment needed to be like that.
It really worked. I really learned a lot about Miles Davis, period, just doing this. You know, a lot that I didn't know about him.
You were able to, which was also great, spend a lot of time with Frances.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, she is a woman who is so full of energy. You know, she's vivacious. You know, when you meet her, the first time I sat down with her, she says, hello, darling, this is going to be so fantastic. Right. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. You know?
How was that for you, though, for her to see you playing Miles?
Well, people ask me, you know, did you have a great time making the movie? Was it fun? I was like, no, it wasn't fun. It was torturous because to attempt to, I tried to give it away, like I said. There were, you know, 4 years ago, had this movie evaporated, I would have actually been relieved and would have been thankful because it was just so much to try to take on. And I didn't want to blow it, you know what I mean? And the only way to do it was to dive fully into it and then really expose myself and take every risk.
Well, I read in New York Times in his obit, it said he defined cool. What is that? What does a cool mean to you?
It has to do with not trying to be cool,
yeah.
Although he did that as well. A certain amount of it was, some of it was affectation, some of it was just him having the confidence and, you know, the ability to just sit inside of who he was and just be that, take it or leave it. His whole philosophy was like jump off the ledge and figure it out. And so I couldn't really, in my, you know, conscience, say no to the opportunity to do what the namesake was saying you had to do. So whenever I would get, you know, fearful of it, I would try to remind myself that fear no mistakes, for there are none, that was Miles, you know. And that to me is like the most sort of honorable thing an artist can do is go, I'm gonna show you all of it.
Freeing.
There's gonna be some stuff that isn't gonna work. There's gonna be some stuff that's gonna be great. There's gonna be some stuff where we're gonna kind of trying to find our way. There's gonna be some stuff that's just bad. But I'm gonna show you the process. And very few people ever do that. You know, he's Dylan-esque in that way where he's like, I did that, now I'm doing something else. And if the audience doesn't want to come, then they don't come.